shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with Mr. Ahmed Badr, antiquities expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you and all the audience, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and happy vacations to everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Happy New Year to you. Well, Mr. Badr, how do you weigh the Egyptian diplomatic efforts in recovering or the ceremony of receiving an ancient green coffin back to Egypt?
Well, the effort is a cooperation between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. They're cooperating together. This is like state policy to retrieve all the stolen artifacts and the artifact that was been out of Egypt in religion ways to retrieve them back to where they belong. That is a great policy and great efforts by all the ministries and all the people who were involved in this. Because this is each part and each artifact of them is considered part of our history. So we are retrieving back our history back to its origins, and there still are so many pieces and artifacts that are
smuggled
away,
smuggled,
and they are away from their original places. Some of them are really known and very famous, like the head of Nefertiti and Rosetta Stone and many other artifacts that are being away in museums all over the world, or even in private collections with private collectors all over the world. So, yes, this is something we have to be really grateful for the state as general, and for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities for such efforts to bring back these artifacts, whether they are important or not, because at the end, as I said, each piece of them represents part of our history.
Yes. So, Mr. Badr, what is the historical importance of the green coffin?
As I said, it's part of our history, and it's it's part of the amazing history of Egypt, and it's
yes, of course, Mr. Badr. Even if it's a very small piece of wood or a very small piece of plastic or whatever, cement, whatever, it belongs to Egypt, and it's our right that we take it back here in Egypt. And of course, all the ancient Egyptians' work is really very precious. Not only it cannot be, put under any price, because it's the belongings and what Egypt owns, and it's the history of Egypt. Yes, I got your idea. So,
exactly,
Mr.
Yes, definitely yes. As I said, it's exactly like you said, it's part of our history, and no matter the importance,
how precious or important, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, Mr. Badr, what are the most important pieces that were smuggled abroad, and Egypt should exert efforts, and also we aim that the Egyptian diplomatic efforts could be able to get back these important pieces. Could you name some of the pieces that are found abroad?
Of course, the most famous ones are the head of Queen Nefertiti,
yes, of course,
in Berlin,
Nefertiti, yes.
Rosetta Stone in
Rosetta
British
Stone.
Museum.
Yes.
Yes, that was, we all know that Rosetta
The
Stone
Rosetta Stone is in Britain. Is in Britain.
Exactly, yes. Statue of Ramses II in his while he was young king. That's in Italy. Many artifacts. Even there are some pieces from that was taken off from the walls of the temples. Something like what was taken from Hathor temple in Upper Egypt, and now it's in the Louvre in Paris, which is the sky, the night, and the locations of the stars, and the location of the moon and the sun. It's like a draw of the sun. That's the original one. Now it's in the Louvre in Paris. So many pieces were taken out of Egypt, especially during the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century. In fact, at the discovery of King Tut's tomb, they were trying to take some of the pieces with them back to England. But at that time, the Egyptian government stood and they said, no, you cannot take anything. This tomb was discovered full, and it will remain full. Everything will remain in Egypt. That was it was a big problem between the Egyptian government and Howard Carter, who discovered the tomb. Some of the mummies were taken, thank God. No, none of the royal mummies were taken, but other mummies for princes and princesses and high priests. Even some of the obelisks were taken. I'm not talking about the one in Paris, but other ones that were taken before that even. We have some temples, whole temples that they were dismantled and they were taken outside of Egypt. So there are many pieces that were taken out of Egypt, and they all belong to Egypt. So this is their place. So every now and then they are, with the efforts of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, they are retrieving some of these pieces, and hopefully one day we can retrieve them all, or at least the most important ones. So they are back to where they belong.
Yes, that's true. I thank you very much for your time. Also, thank you for your valuable information, Mr. Ahmed Badr, antiquities expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a short break, and I'm going to be back with you.